What is good, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of The Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 8, episode 11. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same. Now, if I have a little bit of low energy and my mouth is moving a certain type of way, I have been to the dentist today. They performed like a little mini root canal on my mouth. So that's why I'm kind of like, but I still had to come in and give y'all this video. So I got to give y'all this, and I got to give y'all Married to Medicine, and I do have to give you guys Love and Marriage DC. I'm gonna try to give y'all all of that before this panel tonight. But anyways, before we get into it, speaking of the panel, make sure you guys tune in tonight to the Whether You Like It or Not panel. All right, it will be right here where it started. And the link is already available. So you can go into the playlist right now, set your reminders and all that good stuff because it is ready. And yeah, so make sure you guys tune in. I cannot wait to get with the people. This episode was full of shit, but we're gonna make it be sugar the best way we know how. All right. So that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements for today. So let's go ahead and get into this review. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna be long at all. So we open up this episode with Wendy and Eddie. One thing I'm gonna say about Wendy and Eddie is this: Wendy and Eddie they're one of the most beautiful black couples I have ever seen on reality TV. They are both attractive people. They are amazing, dark skinned, chocolate people. Love them to death. They was wishing Carter a happy birthday, waking him up out of his sleep. I'm guessing that he was turning 10 on that particular day because they said welcome to the double digits. So happy birthday to Carter. We get into Giselle and Ashley, and apparently they got a clothing line coming out. And the thing about it is, I'm trying to figure out who asked for it. Who wants to buy clothes from Giselle and Ashley, two of the most non-fashion having motherfuckers on this damn show? I wouldn't dare buy nothing from Giselle and Ashley. I wouldn't even buy a headscarf from them, let alone whatever they got. All I know is that it was a hot ass mess. That's all I was saying to myself because I was just like, girl, Giselle and Ashley doing a clothing line together? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Like I that was a garbage ass idea because you got two people who can't dress trying to sell clothes to somebody else and make them look a mess just like they look a mess. Honey. Anyway, moving on to Karen. She was talking to, I think, her sister and her nephew about the estate, in Surrey County. It was her grandmother's estate or whatever, and they're trying to make this into like some type of thing for tourism and stuff like that. But from what I'm hearing, it ain't nothing in Surrey County. So what the hell are they coming there for? I'm just saying. I'm just telling y'all what the people are saying because they say ain't nothing there. So we go into the two delusionals. I don't know why this person keep calling my phone because they called me earlier and they had nothing to say. We get into the two delusionals, which is Mia and Robin. Okay, they discussed Candace's event. They were saying, Mia was saying, well, the event was lovely. I had a great time. And then, Robin said, well, I did not, I didn't go. I had my own reasons for not going. Then they started talking about the Surrey County house and how, Karen hasn't sent no invite out yet. And Robin was like, well, I'm thankful that I didn't get the invite. And then she started saying, I remember meeting Karen out for lunch about 5 or 6 years ago. And she was showing me something in her phone. And I saw a picture of me and my mother and my kids, and that's how I knew then that she was obsessed with me. Like, I just knew she was obsessed from that day before. Like, I just saw that, but I pretended like I didn't. But that's how I knew that she was obsessed with me. And I'm like, Robin, girl, you want somebody to be obsessed with you. Don't nobody give a fuck about you like that. Like, I'm gonna need for you to really understand it and realize that and know that don't nobody care about you like that. Like, you really got it in your mind that people are obsessed with you, especially at this particular point because you got all this stuff going on with your marriage and everybody talking about one and stuff like that. And the only reason why we're talking about you or your marriage, and the only reason that we're talking about one is because one put himself out there to be discussed. So if you want to sit up here and talk about what everybody's discussing, honey, then you might need to take that up with your man because he's the one that's making it clear that he wants to be talked about. Okay. it's clear that he wants to be talked about. So it is what it is. But yeah, Mia started talking about her issues with G, the financial issues. And then, Robin started talking about her and Juan's issues about everything that's been said on the internet and everything that's been said by some of the girls in the group. So it just seems like Mia and Robin are bonding over the bullshit that they got going on. And I'm not, opposed to anybody bonding with one another over their issues, but girl, I don't like now one of y'all, and personally, I don't give a about neither one of y'all issues. Just being real. Um, we get into Wendy and Eddie once again. Beautiful couple. They go out to eat. And Wendy starts talking about the stress of doing a talk show. My thing about this is, girl, you're on YouTube. It shouldn't take that much. And I get it. You got money and you want it to be as professional as possible. Like you don't want to do, you don't want to be like, the regular content creators like myself that just get in front of a camera, sit in their house and just do the video. Like you don't really want to do that. You just want to get it going. And I understand that. But at the same point in time, it's like, girl, like you don't really need to be stressing yourself out too much about a YouTube show. Yeah, you want to get it right and you want to make sure that it's right. But girl, no. Like you ain't got to do all that. Like just do the best that you can and keep it pushing. Um, Eddie is now pushing the Happy Eddie brand. He got the Happy Eddie t-shirts, and now he's going into the weed business. And everybody seems to be going into that weed business thing. The little edibles and stuff like that. So everybody seems to be going into that field, and that's where the money at. And Maryland has legalized marijuana and stuff like that. So I see nothing wrong with them going into it. I see nothing wrong with him going into it and doing what he needs to do to get to where he needs to be. Karen and Ray. Karen found out that she had like 5% of calcium. I think it was 5% of calcium, like in her wherever, I forgot. But she said the doctor told her that she was doing too much as far as work, like her workload is way too much. And sometimes we don't realize that we can work ourselves to get sick. And I've been told this many, many times that I be working myself to death. Like I work my day job and then I come home and I do this. And then sometimes when I'm off of work from my day job, I spend all day, working on content all the time. But that's because I have things that I need to do. Like I'm trying to move. I'm trying to get the fuck out of Mississippi. So I have to work extra hard this year to really get the money that I want. So, because this is my cushion. Like, my other job, it pays my bills and stuff like that. But this is my cushion. It helps me travel like I want to. And then I can put it to the side for other things, for leisure things. You know what I mean? So, and my channel is doing really, really well right now. So I can't help but, thank God for that because this is, 13 and a half years in the game and I'm just now beginning to get somewhere. Some people would have gave up a long time ago, but your boy did not. Okay, but this ain't about me. This is about the show. She's going to Surrey County. She's going to invite some of the girls, and that's just what it is, right? So we get into NECA. Giselle is over. They start discussing the house. And then, Nika was basically saying that Karen was saying that this is not really Potomac, it's North Potomac. And then, we got, the classic cafeteria lady by the name of Sharice. She walks into the building. She gives her a housewarming gift. And, Giselle shares with Sharice that Karen shaded Nika by saying that she's in North Potomac and not actual Potomac. And then Sharice was like, well, that if that was me, you should have said, well, at least I'm buying in North Potomac and not renting. You know what I'm saying? So then Giselle brings up, Karen's invite to, the whole Surrey County trip. It was like Candace and Wendy and Ashley. They were going, but she declined the offer to go because she don't want to be around Candace and Wendy. Like she don't want to be around them. And my thing about it is, if you love Karen so much, you know what I'm saying, and this is something that's near and dear to her, you can at least put that to the side to be in the same vicinity as them. Like you ain't got to talk to them, you ain't even got to pay their asses no mind. You there for Karen because I don't like people, but sometimes I can just swallow my pride and be there for my friend. I know they with people that I don't really feel like that. So at the end of the day, I'll be around. I do this, I do that, but I ain't got to talk to you. Like I ain't got to with you. Like it is what it is. That's how I feel about it. Um, So then we get into the Surrey County trip, which involves Karen, Ashley, Candace, and Wendy and NECA. NECA mentions the last minute invite. She didn't understand why she didn't get the original invite, but Karen apologizes to her and let her have it. Wendy brings up the Happy Eddie thing, and then NECA invites Wendy to her party. Wendy was like, it's too much has happened. We're moving up too many steps. I'm not coming to your party. Honestly, I wouldn't want to come to nobody's party either that said that my mother was a witch and has a shrine. Like, I don't want to come to your fucking party either. I'm just being real. Like, it's one thing that I'm on this trip with you, hanging out with you for the sake of my friend Karen, but you invite me to your party is another situation. I don't want to come to your party. Like, I don't want to with you like that. It is what it is. Like, I don't need to come to your party. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't need to come to your fucking party. So then, um, let's see. Ashley started talking about a line with Giselle, and Wendy was like, "You got a line selling clothes with Giselle?" And I was just like, "Now, Wendy, like you being shady," but her reaction was pretty much everybody else's reaction because it was like to me, it was like, "Okay, girl, like that." You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you doing. Like you doing a line, which is you and Giselle, the two tackiest motherfuckers on this show. Y'all doing a line together. Okay, girl. Um, so they go to the gas station, when they got a gas station margarita, she said it's on point, which they do be on point. Ashley feels like her and Candace are paving the way to get Wendy and NECA to get to a better place. And I just feel like Ashley has been trying to push this Wendy and NECA thing all trip. Wendy ain't really trying to fuck with it. But after this last time, Wendy just decided to say what she had to say. She just said that anybody, I love you guys. This is a sisterhood, and people that's coming in this group should be sisterly. And a certain person is not sisterly, honey. Okay. And she was like, it's a lot of things, but my mother being a witch and a shrine, and you called me a bitch, and you said this about me, you said that about me, and then NECA said, after you cursed at me first, and Wendy said, well, I was cursing within the conversation. At this point, we just got to let it be known that Wendy and NECA are never gonna get along. Wendy and NECA are not gonna be friends, and that's really okay. Like we need to look past them being, both being Nigerian and shit like that. Because to be quite honest, don't nobody care about that. Like we could that's just like the gays always saying, as gay men, we need to all stick together and get along. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We don't have to do a mother thing. If I don't with you, I don't with you. And that's just it. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no time for the bullshit at all. Okay. Like I ain't got to with nobody that I don't want to. So it's clear that Wendy and NECA really ain't gonna see eye to eye, and that's just about it. So that's pretty much all that we got for this review for the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm sorry, you guys, but this is all I got to work with. I'm sorry. Before we get up out of here, we're about to pay a little bit of bills before we get up out of here. We gotta support the people that I care about and love the most. Okay. So first things first, let's get into Tramiel. Now, Tramiel has a new song out called Long Days. It's available everywhere. So make sure you guys purchase and stream it. Tramiel also has a new project coming out sometime this year. It'll be probably within maybe 2 or 3 months because the songs that he recorded were actually amazing that I heard at the studio. So get ready because listen, he got a story to tell. Okay. My friend got some shit to say, honey. Okay. Also, Bando. And y'all know how I feel about my Bando. Bando has a new song out right now, and it's called Bando's Dream. It is now available on Spotify, Apple Music, as well as YouTube. And he also has another song out too called DUI, and it's also available for purchase and streaming. Make sure you guys are supporting Bando. Bando also has a project that's coming out, a full-length project that's coming out. And he's doing a video for DUI, and he's also doing another video for a great song that he told me about that is very personal to him. And he's doing a video for that too. So y'all need to be on the lookout for all that stuff. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty about Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I am Scotty by Nature TV, and I will see you guys for my Married to Medicine review, as well as my Love and Marriage DC review, and whether you like it or not panel. And I'm out here, y'all. Until next